As for those of you who didn't see it, I went to a Nintendo Switch 2 event. Oh, by the way, my phone died. Hold on. Stay right there. I'm going to show you something they gave me. Hold on. I'll be right back. It's in the other room. It's on the other side of this wall. I'll be count to 5. Look at this cool bag. It's actually nice. It's good for like your laptop or when it comes out, the Switch 2. It's actually quality. Like you probably would have to pay like at least $60 for this thing. It's a nice one, man. It's really nice. And they just gave it to you and it says Switch 2. How cool. Like actually worth, yeah. I mean, it was completely free for me to go to the event. It was like winning the lottery, or like it was like winning a lottery, right? So I was super lucky I got to go. It was super dope. Yeah, it was free. Um, free experience points, free run. Everything was free. It was dope. So okay. Did staff have trouble with you recording? No, they encouraged it. They were like, dude, why didn't you bring a gimbal so you could put it on your shoulder so you could play these games? And I was like, because I thought you would kick me off. There was a point in the stream where I actually said that, and then he laughed. He's like, no, dude. They had a very simple rule. As long as you showed that there was somebody actually playing the game, they didn't care that you filmed the game. They just didn't want like raw recordings of the game. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, that makes sense. So next time, because I'm definitely going to try to go to events like that in the future and show you, how it goes and everything. But like next time, we're definitely gonna like we have these mobile mics that we have in store, like planned out. Like we have I do have a gimbal. I thought they wouldn't let me bring it. Should have seen rules at one of my at the New York one. That's true. I wasn't thinking. But next time, American Nintendo will sue you. Literally. That's the prep, like the preface or whatever. Like like in my head, I was like, Nintendo will like DMCA strike you or whatever. Like they will copyright strike you at random. So like, oh, I didn't mean to come in here with chat. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna hit him hard with some stabs and hope for the best. Yikes. Dragon resists water, right? We might be cooked, boys. Can I leave? I don't think Dino has anything that hits me hard, but I might have to leave. We'll see. Okay, so impressions. Mario Kart was so fun. I'm gonna talk about Metroid. Metroid was really fun, but hold on, wait. Let me go in order. So the first thing we did was we got to look at it, we got to hold it, we got to look at all the buttons and everything. Super dope, right? And then a lot of y'all, a couple of y'all were there. You got to see that. So it was really nice. And then he resists water. Let's see what the other guys do. So that was really cool. And then, what's it called? So, okay, then they had us pair off, and that was really easy because I was there with Bayleaf. So I was like, yo, bet. Like, we're just going to do that. Like, duh. So we were partners, and we made some friends over there, which I met somebody who I definitely want to invite to play Among Us with us in the future. So stay tuned for that. I think Moyo, if you remember, Moyo is super dope. Like she streams Splatoon 3. So I was like, yo, that's awesome. And so we talked about that. And we talked about Pokemon. We talked about Zelda and Mario Kart. And it was really fun. So yeah, maybe potential collabo in the future. We actually ended up clutching that. That was dope. So the first thing we did was we played Mario Kart. We tested it out. We got a feel for it. We did like a Grand Prix or whatever. And dude, I caught a dino, by the way. This is amazing. This is one of my favorite Pokemon. And so they wanted us to basically get a feel for the game, like so that we couldn't say we didn't have an experience, because immediately after, the very next thing we did was we played Knockout. We played Mario Kart World Knockout mode with 24 people in the room at a time. And we each had our own gigantic TVs. There were like they were like 120 inch TVs. Like, it was massive. And you're standing there. We got to play on the oh no, we played on the Joy-Cons that one. They were like connected on the thing. I did get to play some of the games on the Pro controller though, and it was really dope. There was a C button. So that was exciting. And then but man, it was nuts. I mean, imagine all the chaos of being in the room with 24 people total, and every single person like had a Nintendo employee there like rooting for you and coaching you through it. So there was like 50 people in the room. Everyone's hype. Everyone's excited. Everyone's focused on trying to win. Man, there's something about the C button didn't do anything in the demo booths. Correct. Yeah, the C button didn't do anything in the demo booths because we didn't have the camera set up. But in the first room where they had it displayed, they showed all of the capabilities of that and everything. So, but yeah, mid game, you can literally like press the C button and be like, "Boys, where you at?" Like, I'm third place. Where you at? Should I use the blue shell? You know what I mean? You can do that, which is actually crazy. So, okay, all that to say, right? I did my best, and I think I did pretty well. I think I did pretty well. I didn't win, unfortunately. It is Mario Kart, and there are still a lot of like random things that can happen. I learned that you can change clothes mid-race by running up to it's kind of like a pit stop, but it's a literal fast food place. And there's a special kind of item box in there. And you go in there and you get to eat this cheeseburger. And the cheeseburger is what changes your clothes. And it like gives you like this crazy like customized power up based on the character that you are. So like when I was playing as Mariachi Waluigi, for example, it switched into Biker Waluigi. And Biker Waluigi had like, he looked like a biker. It was badass, right? But then it gave him a little speed boost, and it made it a little easier to do like tricks and stuff. It was like interesting. It was very interesting. So like every character apparently does like different things with different outfits. And one of the Nintendo employees hinted at something. He said, and for some characters, it'll change your character completely. And I was like, what does that mean? What does that mean? You can't just say that, my guy. And so like, and then he was like, try it out. And I tried it, and then it didn't happen. He said, oh, maybe not this time. That's too bad. I was like, what? There was something I could have seen and I didn't? Brother, you got to tell me. So anyway, I guess we'll find that. I just got ran into by a Linoon. I'm still going to pronounce it Linoon. I guess we'll find that out eventually. But I got 5th place. And you have to say this next part out loud, okay? Before you flame me for not getting first or top 3. I got 5th place out of 24, okay? You gotta think about that, right? There's 24 people. Man, hey, if you do top 8 now, that's actually not bad. You get 8th place. I think Bayleaf got 8th place, if I'm not mistaken. Should have got at least top 3. I knew someone would say it. But I think even top 8 is like kind of impressive, right? That like if you do the math, right? That's like getting top 4 in a race with 12 people, right? So that's my math. I don't know. I mean, y'all can disagree with me all you want. I did my best, but there were some sweaty people there. Some people traveled for it. I was like, huh? You came here from where? Missouri? I don't know. I was just making a state up, but like, yeah, it was crazy. So I'm gonna see if I got enough candies. So after Mario Kart, and that was great, by the way. It was so much fun. After Mario Kart, we went to Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong was interesting. Donkey Kong was very different from a traditional, side-scrolling Donkey Kong. It felt a little bit like Donkey Kong 64, I guess, but like it was interesting because it felt, you know what it felt like? It felt like Monkey meets Minecraft. Is that like crazy for me to say? I mean, brother was basically terraforming. Like he was destroying the planet. I mean, you could dig down. You know what I mean? You could dig down through certain platforms and you could find caves and stuff. And it was, I mean, I don't know if you can craft or anything, but I mean, you can definitely, it felt like the exploration side of things. It definitely felt like Minecraft plus Donkey Kong. So that was crazy. I actually had fun like exploring and stuff. But it also felt like Mario Odyssey, because it was like semi-open world, and there were like big bananas that you could run up and grab, or there's a big banana over there as you grab, or there's a key over there that unlocks a different part of the level that you could grab, and it's like, yo, figure it out, like, you know, go where you want to go type thing. Yeah. Kirby felt like Mario Galaxy. Nice. Yeah, Bailey played Kirby, while I played Metroid Prime 4. So let me talk about it. Okay. So let's pretend, right? Let's say that these are your Joy-Cons, right? Okay, tell me why I'm playing the game, right? And I'm like trying to like aim. I'm trying to aim, right? With Metroid, like with the Joy-Con, right? And it felt weird. I'm not gonna lie, it felt really weird. And then I saw the Nintendo employee next to me like this. Wait, can you see this in the, let me see. Okay. I saw the Nintendo employee next to me. He was like this. He was like, I was like, oh, I forgot. I was like, I forgot you could use the mouse. You could use the mouse. I was like, dude, imagine, right? You're playing like a shooter, but instead of WASD, you had a Joy-Con. That's what it felt like. Metroid Prime 4 felt so good. It felt so good. Once I figured out the mouse thing, I was like, bruh, that's how this game was designed. That's how you're supposed to play this game. About to drop a check and a half on the Nintendo. Yeah, dude. It was so good. Yes, we played on the Switch too. Yes, we played some of the good games. It was really cool. Mario Party was really good. Mario Party was dope as hell. We played air hockey on Mario Party. We got our ass beat. Like, we got destroyed by this like father-son duo or whatever. I was a little embarrassed. A little bit, just a little bit. But, you know, it is what it is. I had fun doing it. It was crazy. Yeah, it looked really good. And I was shocked at, like, the precision of the mouse. I was rewatching the VOD a little bit, and I'm sorry, John. I didn't see your comment, because I was so focused on trying to win the game. It was crazy. It was like you're using the mouse like you do when you're playing air hockey, and you're just like, it was like 1-to-1. It was really 1-to-1. I mean, it was very responsive. And John asked me, he said, hey, ask the employee, do they use laser? They have to. It felt just like a mouse. In fact, it probably feels even better than like my wireless mouse. You know what I mean? It probably feels even better than that, to be perfectly honest. It was kind of smooth. So, dark gray. Oh boy. So there was that. There was also there was some kind of like, they had the camera version of like the Jamboree. We didn't get to play that. We almost played it, but I had no way to film it, and my battery was running low, and I was trying to see where our friends went, because it seemed like it was a 4-player thing, but it did look really fun. It did look like a lot of people were having fun and enjoying that. So, you know, did want to give that a shout out as well. I played Hades. I played Hades too. Was that what it's called? Hades? Is that what it's called? I'm so dumb. Like, I call myself a gamer. I don't even know. I think that's what it was. I played that. I've never played Hades 1. Are you waiting for Demon? Oh yeah, Demon. He's out saving the planet. He's gonna be late. Me, I was late because I had to change a light bulb. But Demon, he's out there saving the planet. He told me to tell you you're welcome. So make sure you you know. But yeah, Hades 1 is amazing. Just got 2. Yeah. Oh my god. So apparently, I don't know how this is gonna work, but they said Hades 2 is gonna be Switch exclusive. But like, Hades 2 is out already, right? So like, what does that mean? Like, what do you think they meant? You know, like, was that guy just wrong? The voice female lead for is Luna Snow. I knew it. I did think that. Switch 2 exclusive. See, what does that mean though? Because you can play it. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, I've seen people play Hades 2 before, and it's definitely not on the Switch 2. I wish Hades 2 had an official release date soon. It'll probably be out shortly after. I mean, it's already out. You know what I mean? Dude, I knew that was her. I was like, I know this voice. I know this voice. That's my main. So anyway, you think Demon's gonna be mad at me if Charlie's level 29? I think we'll be fine. Honestly, I think we're fine. So yeah. But Demon said he'd be back around like 8:45. So I'm just kind of picking up the slack on my training, which I didn't do anyway. So you know, but okay. What else did I play? I did not play any of the GameCube games because I've already played all the GameCube games, but they looked great. It's weird to say. I think they actually looked even a little nicer, but maybe that's because they updated the well, definitely they updated like the frames per second, but that's probably what it is. They just updated the FPS, I guess. So there you go. But what else? People when playing GameCube games. I know. Yeah. Well, also it's like you're playing GameCube games when you could be playing Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, Metroid Prime 4. I didn't get a chance to play that that one game, Dragon, what is it called? The the wheelchair basketball game. And I know I said I wouldn't call it that, but that's what it is. It's basically wheelchair basketball, right? Like that's what it is. Dragon Drive. Yeah. Dragon Drive. It looked good, I will say. It looked good. It seems pretty popular. Oh, we played Bailey. I let Bailey play. Bailey played Breath of the Wild. They did not have the mobile app to test, which was kind of why I was like, nah, it's the same game, but it looked gorgeous. It looked gorgeous. And the Nintendo employees there, they said that Bailey was able to do something that nobody else had ever done, which was get an extra heart, and on one of the save files, get an extra heart and pull the Master Sword. They were like, we've never seen anybody pull the Master Sword during the 5-minute demo. You did it. I was like, I'm so proud. I'm so proud. For those of you who've been around for a long ass time, then you know that I think Breath of the Wild was the first thing. Am I wrong about this? I think Breath of the Wild was the first thing I ever streamed when I started streaming consistently. And back then, Bailey wasn't a streamer yet, so we played it together. It was co-op Breath of the Wild. Yo, it's a Jangmo. Oh, that's sick. So anyway, what else did I play? Did I play anything else? I don't think so. There were interesting games there. Like, oh, you saw a video? Wait, what did I miss? You saw a video. I'm gonna be curious if eventually down the road 3 houses will get a Switch 2 upgrade. Probably. Yeah, I was surprised there was no Flygon. I was surprised there was no representation. You gonna go play Dressed and Pressed? Nice. Hey, thanks for the follow. Have fun. And definitely stay tuned. We're gonna play Among Us again. I think maybe Sunday or so. I have to kind of get a feel for it. But thank you for the follow. It's good to see ya. And I hope you have fun. Oh yeah. I was a little surprised there wasn't any Fire Emblem there. But I guess they didn't really talk about any Fire Emblem in like any of the trailers or anything like that. So it is what it is. I'm sure there's something. I'm sure they're cooking on something. But they did have Civ. They had Civ. What are we on now? 6? They had Civ 6. I saw nobody playing it, by the way. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Nobody was playing that. Every game had like 6 stations or so. Civ, CIV. It stands for Civilizations. It's that game where you traverse the history of the planet. And it's an interesting game. It gets niche popularity. It's a cult classic. But like people who like that game love that game. It's like, imagine you never heard of it? Oh yeah. No. Imagine it's like Sims, but you're like a whole country and you're taking over the world also. So you could either like recreate actual history, or you could like change it and be like, what if Germany won the World War II? You know what I mean? Like you could do that. and like or like what if you could just make shit up? Like you could be like, what if there was a World War III and I don't know, Peru started it or something. Sorry if you're watching from Peru. I just picked a random country. But anyway, so that was go. Yeah, nobody was playing it though. I think though, I think the thing, right, is that like you like the people who go to that kind of event, they're there for a specific kind of game, you know? They're there specifically for your Mario parties and your Mario Karts and your Donkey Kong and your Zeldas, you know? So that's probably why. But it's a good game. I used to watch my friend play it in college, and it was really chill to watch. You know, it was kind of fun. So, but yeah, it was great. It was super fun. Got some swag. Felt great. I got inspired to do more like IRL streams too. So we probably will. Let's see, Grass and Poison. Do I have something for this? Excacol? Maybe? Not really. I'm gonna back out of this one. I don't think I have the right team for it. But yeah. Yeah. Anybody have any other questions about Switch 2? I literally held it. I played it. So like, ask away. I will tell you this. And you can check the VOD. You know, too, if you want to like kind of recap of like what it was like there. Sorry for the quality. It was like my first time ever streaming from my phone. And I learned some things. I learned some things. It was fun. I will tell you, any footage you see on video does not do the graphics justice. The graphics, the screen, the gameplay, everything. So fluid, so smooth, so crisp. It doesn't, if you're watching somebody else's like video recording of it, it never does it justice. It looks so good in person. Breath of the Wild looked amazing. I knew a lot more than yeah. You weren't surprised by anything. But like I was surprised at, like, I knew Mario Kart was gonna be fun. I didn't think it was gonna be that fun. I'm gushing about it. It was amazing. It was really fun. I keep thinking about it. Yeah, Metroid Prime 4, we're gonna play the hell out of it. It was great, but Mario Kart, I don't think Mario Kart has ever been that fun for me. There's something about, I don't even know if it's ever gonna feel as fun again, maybe, but like there's something about being in the room with 23 other people that you're actually racing against. And then, like, you get hit by a red shell, and you, like, turn around, and you're like, who did that? Which one of you guys did that? It was so fun. It was so fun. And then you meet the people afterwards. It was like, was that you in third place? Ah, you passed me with a bullet bill. I can't believe it. You know? And you're, like, pounding fists, and you're like, nah, good game, good game, good game. It was so fun. Did you get any of the new items? I did. I got the hammer. That was cool. Let's see, what else did I get? I think I got the ice flowers, which I don't think it's technically a new item, but it hasn't been an item for a while. Was it an item in Wii? I don't remember. I think it was. I can't remember. If it isn't, then yeah, I got to use that. I used the cheeseburger. I had me the cheeseburger. Gotta have the cheeseburger. What else? I'm hyped for Mario Kart. I really am. I'm hyped for Mario Kart 2. It was so sick. I'm trying to remember some of the other items I had. This isn't an item, but I will say, it was so cool being able to, like, when you're in the loading room, like waiting for the other 23 players to log in or whatever. You drive around in free roam, right? They talked about that in the Mario Kart Direct or whatever. But like, oh yeah, the golden shell. The golden shell threw me off because it hit me a couple times, and I was like, what hit me? Because like all you see is like coins in front of you, and I was like, oh. You know, after a while when it gets like way far ahead of you, you still see the golden shell, and you're like, oh, because it keeps going, you know. So that was crazy. But yeah, what they didn't convey very well in the Mario Kart Direct is how fun it feels to just drive around. Like when I found out it was open world and like I was in like the free I was in free roam mode, I just started jumping off cliffs. And I was like, yo, there's no Lakitu. He ain't saving me. There's actually more stuff to explore down there. And it was just so cool. It was so cool. And like your car automatically turns into like jet skis when you like hop on water. And like there's a certain, I think there was like a certain kind of boost that like makes you go airborne or something. And I was like, sick. That was awesome. You could fly up, you know, the cliff, and it was nice. It was very nice. You're just exploring stuff, and there is stuff that you can actually like discover in that free roam mode. So so yeah, that was pretty dope. That was pretty dope. But its set path, so meta is never go on the blue shell, gold shell set. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah. The gold shell, I don't know it quite about the blue shell. The blue shell might cut some corners, I don't know. But the gold shell always travels in the center of the track. So don't do that. See, like I usually don't do that, but when it's my first time on a course and I don't know when I'm going to turn left or right, like I got caught by that golden shell way more than I'd like to admit. I probably got hit like 4 times because I was like, just trying to play safe, you know. I'm not trying to. Yeah, blue shell might cut corners. I don't remember. All I remember is the blue shell. Well, as always, it's very intimidating. I will say it was very intimidating. The golden shell is similar to the blue shell, but it's not like it doesn't target anyone particularly. It just shoots way far out ahead, travels in the middle of the stage, and it leaves behind a trail of a lot of money. Like a lot. Maybe 100 coins. By the way, the coin cap is 20 now. I never noticed that until I played the game. And I was like, wait, my coins are still going up. So that's pretty crazy. I was snaking. That's a thing that you can do on a lot of the courses. You can actually snake again, which is dope. So, Aaron, you better watch out, man. I already know how to snake. You better watch out, brother. So yeah. Mario Kart was a blast. I can't wait for you guys to play it. Yeah, hopefully some of you guys also got it, you know, pre-ordered and ready to go. If not, I mean, I'll be streaming it. I will be streaming it. Probably most of the first week it comes out, for sure. We're going to be unlocking all of the whatever there is to unlock, I guess. Snaking was mainly in DS. Yeah. I didn't play Mario Kart 8. And I know it was kind of like they took it out of Deluxe. But I did play the hell out of Mario Kart DS. So the snaking was the first. Anytime I play Mario Kart, snaking is the first thing I try. Because I'm like, it needs to be back. It needs to be back. You got a shiny Abra? Let's go! Dude, congrats. Snaking is when you basically you drift left and you get a speed boost. Then you drift right, you get a speed boost. You drift left, you get a speed boost. And you can just all the way across a straight road. It's very nice. I will say, I know we were playing on like we were playing with like limits on. I did not have the ability to do the hop, that new hop. I heard some people did. Some people had the ability to do that. So maybe my Switch was just a little weird. But some people said they did it. So I'll believe it. But I couldn't. I tried. I pushed all the buttons. I even shook the damn thing. And then what's it called? I could not grind on any rails. Probably because I could not hop, and I could not ride on any walls. But I know that's gonna be fun. So I'm very much so looking forward to that. It's not a thing in Wii because of Wheelie. True. Yeah, that makes sense. But then like, oh well, it wasn't a thing in 3DS either. Not really. I think you could do it on a couple courses. I think it was the size of the courses that was the problem, if I'm not mistaken. Did you see that Gyarados just spinning around, by the way? It was really funny. Let's see if I can see him again. It looked like he was stuck. He's so big. There he is. Look at him. Look at him go. He's stupid. You goofy. Anyway, Gyarados. Gyarados was just wobbling around. You never played Mario Kart 7? That's my favorite Rainbow Road. Hands down, by far, not even close. My favorite Rainbow Road. I'm actually really, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm really excited to see what Rainbow Road looks like in this game. Prediction. Okay. It seems like you have to unlock special mode in a similar way to how you unlock Rosalina's levels in Mario 3D World. So what I'm predicting is that when you unlock special mode, you ascend and all of the stages up there are Rainbow Road. That's what I'm guessing. And all the Rainbow Roads from the past games are going to be connected. I would love that. There were way more classic stages or courses. There were way more classic courses than I thought there would be. It was nuts. I was playing on Airship, Air Fortress or whatever. And if that wasn't like a 1-to-1, at least like I could tell it was that stage or course because of the music. It was really good. The music was really good too. Nintendo leaked the unlock for Rainbow Road. Yeah, I mean they didn't leak the full thing, but yeah, you have to do all the Grand Prix. Yeah, they teased it. I wouldn't call it a leak. I'd call it a tease because they intentionally talked about it in the direct. But yeah, I think they didn't say like what the world was gonna be on Special Cup, and I think that's what it is. I think because of the way they showed it, I think it's gonna be all the Rainbow Roads are linked up. Maybe there's a couple of new ones. Maybe it's not just one new Rainbow Road. Maybe it's like maybe like 3 or 4 new Rainbow Roads, you know, and then like 12 of the other Rainbow Roads. Are there even that many? I don't think so. I guess there would be like 9. 8? 9 total. It's complicated because like some Rainbow Roads got reworked, so they're actually like kind of completely different. Like N64 Rainbow Road is very different from the N64 Rainbow Road on Deluxe. So I don't know if it's different enough to constitute them having them separate, but you know. Yeah, I'm just it's all Limitless. Did you see Rainbow Road? No, I didn't see it. It wasn't unlocked on any of the demo switches. I was a little sad about that. We looked at like all the characters. I did not see Diddy. By the way, I did not see Diddy. Bailey claims she saw Diddy. I don't think she did. I think she imagined it. I don't know. I would remember if Diddy was there. And I did not remember Diddy. So I don't think Diddy's in that game. I'm really sad. He wasn't in Deluxe either, right? Was he? I don't think he was. So Diddy is dead. I know. He's never coming back. I love Diddy. Not that Diddy. All right. Anyway. Anyway. I used to love N64. Same. I don't like it. It feels too short. Like it's supposed to feel like a gauntlet, you know? See, like back in the day, right? Like you didn't have a million games to play. You just had the one. And so like the developers jammed as much content as they possibly could into the game. And so they made Rainbow Road hella long. And then you had 3 laps of it. Man, that's how it's supposed to feel. It's the last stage. It's like the final, you know, it's like the final boss of Mario Kart 64, you know? I don't think we're doing any more raids. I don't see any. Kind of sad about it. Oops. Fossilized bird. Just lying around here. That would have been useful for yesterday. Or last stream, I should say. You love that, did he? All right. Anyway. He's talking about the monkey. Oh, my God. Donkey Kong was great. Felt good, looked good. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. It might not be my style of game. You know what I mean? It was good though. It was good. It's just not my. I don't usually play Donkey Kong games. You know, Demon's gonna love it. Demon's gonna oh, he's gonna lose it when I tell him I played that game. He's gonna be so jealous. He's gonna be so jealous. It's gonna be funny. Guys, remind me. Remind me. We gotta tell Demon. We gotta tell Demon I got to play Donkey Kong before him. You forgive him? What? What are you talking about? You guys are mixing up the ditties. No. No. Trying to think if there was anything else. Metroid Prime was great. So like the demo, I got to beat a boss. They're scanning. Oh my god, I missed scanning. I know you guys knew there was scanning already, but like it cannot be stated enough that there is scanning. By the way, one of the Nintendo employees told me that I thought this was like a new bad guy. I forgot what his name was already. It's like Necroza or something like that. Help me out, chat. One of you guys knows. The new bad guy, quote unquote new, in Metroid. So here's the thing, right? While you guys tell me what the name is, he was already featured in Hunters, in Metroid Hunters, for like the DS, and then so he already has like lore related to Samus, and I'm not familiar with it, so I might have to watch like a catch-up video or something like that. And then there's a secret ending which I didn't know about. There's a secret ending in Prime 3 that features this guy. So it actually set this up. It set this entire story up like 20 years ago or something. So not 20. Majora's Mask turned 20, by the way. I think it was yesterday. Where is Demon? That's a good question. He's saving the planet. He told me to tell you you're welcome. So he'll have excruciating details when he comes back. I'm sure. I'm sure he will. He's gonna have a whole story to tell. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I was late because I had to screw in a light bulb, but Demon, he's doing bigger and better things. Very important man. So yeah, he's got a whole bunch to tell you about. Is he gonna be here? Yeah, he should be here. He said he'd be here by now. Let me just DM him. How's it looking? Okay. I'll let you know if he responds. But yeah. Yeah, man, I'm excited for Switch 2. It was a great event.